What if I told you that lifting this heavy dumbbell isn't the smartest way for people over 50 to get stronger, and that this lighter one is quite often the better choice? The problem is, most people completely ignore one variable that matters more than almost anything else, and that is training volume. It's the total amount of work that you do, calculated by sets, reps, and weights. And after coaching over 1,000 clients over the age of 40, I've seen people make incredible gains in strength and muscle without destroying their joints, burning out, or getting injured, simply by learning how to manipulate volume properly. In this video, I'm going to break this concept down into the simplest way possible and show you exactly how to apply it to your training using 3 practical examples that you can start using immediately. And by the end of this video, you're gonna look at your workouts very differently and finally understand how to make steady progress at any age. So concept number 1, your muscles only understand work. They don't care about the weight that you actually lift, okay? So when it comes to sets times reps times weight, it sounds complicated, but it isn't. Training volume is how much weight you lift in any one session, and you can even calculate it over the course of a week as well. But we're gonna break it down nice and simply for you, right? So that first dumbbell that I lifted was 17.5 kilos, right? And you could see I was struggling to do a bicep curl with that. So let's just say I did 3 sets, okay, of 17.5 kilo, and I did 3 reps, which is probably all I could lift with good form, all right? The total training volume is 157.5 kilograms. That's how much I'd be able to lift in 3 sets with that weight for the dumbbell curl. Now, let's just say I did 3 sets of 10 kilos, okay? And I did 15 reps. I will lift a total of 450 kilos in that same training session. Now let me ask you a question. As long as the effort is high, the last 3 to 4 reps are challenging, like what I always say, where do you think I'm gonna get the better gains in strength and muscle from? Is it gonna be this one or this one? Let me know in the comments, but you know it's already going to be this one. And most people neglect training volume completely. And if you think about a structured training plan like this, that is completely designed with the reps, the sets, and the volume over the course of a week, you're going to have a much better time building strength and muscle over the course of time. And by the way, if you would like a plan that's already done like this, okay, my new strength reset is live. There's a link in the description to go and grab that. And if you don't want to pay for a plan, there's a free training program in there as well. So go in the description, have a look, and pick the one that works best for you. Now, the second concept I want to talk to you about, when you use volume and you're using lighter weights to get more volume in, you progress without beating up your joints. This is so important, okay? Now, when you have this concept in place, there are several levers that you can use to get better progress, okay? Number 1, light weights equal less injury. Now, the thing of it is, it ties into stronger tendons and ligaments. As you get stronger, your muscles often get stronger faster than your ligaments and tendons. And therefore, your tendons and ligaments can be really angry if you start to lift very heavy weights. And that will halt your training altogether. And therefore, you can't be consistent. Therefore, you can't get the gains that you need. And we want you to be consistent. We want you to train forever and stay in the game so you can have a better quality of life, be stronger for as long as you can, keep all that muscle that you have, and stop you sort of declining and getting really, really frail. So we know that if we can keep your joints and ligaments strong, then we're going to do that. So that's what it does. It, like I said, allows you to be more consistent. You get a better muscle control as well. When you got a lighter weight like this 10, I can really control the movement as I go. I don't have to swing. Because if I get a 17 kilo, I need to swing the weight up sometimes to get those reps in. It becomes really sloppy. But this way, I can control the weight. I can focus on the power part and then the concentric part. And all of a sudden, the rep quality of the exercise becomes better. The joints, the ligaments, the tendons, they're all working better and more aligned with your muscles to get you the best result possible. Oftentimes, you see really experienced lifters and bodybuilders will opt for lighter weights with higher intention and slow down those movements because they understand longevity of training is more important than the ego lifting they did when they were a lot younger. When you train with volume in mind, it comes on to the last concept, and it becomes the body you can keep, all right? So if you lift heavy all the time, and I remember going through a time in my life where I was lifting really heavy deadlifts. I was doing like double my body weight at the time, or just over, and I did about 165 kilo deadlift, and I felt amazing, but I could only do it for 1 or 2 reps. And every time I hit that 160, I get injured, and I couldn't do it again for a couple of months, okay? I had to go back and start again. But what I've learned is, and with me and my clients as well, if we start working on the volume component, the lighter reps, the better quality reps, the gains, you can keep them for longer. You can be strong. When I was deadlifting and I was using like maybe half the weight for more reps, I was still relatively as strong as I was doing 165. I just didn't need to do that weight to prove it. And I'm able to train for longer. I have less injuries than I used to have. I'm more consistent, okay? And that is the whole point. We want you to be able to be strong and consistent for life and not be railroaded by an injury. Because if you hurt your back doing deadlifts that are heavy, there's maybe lots of exercises that you can't do anymore because your back is so sore. Then you go into rehab, then you're trying to do physio exercises, and you can't train, and maybe you lose some strength and you put some weight on because you can't move around now, then you're back to square one before you know it. When I talk about using lighter weights and more volume, it's because I want you to train for longer. I want you to be able to turn up day after day, have less injuries, have less joint pain. And when you do that, you're a much happier, stronger individual, right? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. I know there's going to be some big power lifters are going to comment to say you need to lift heavy, and cool, you can do whatever way you want, but I wanted to be smart about this. I want to get older and stay injury free as long as possible, but also hedge my bets on being as strong and as functional as fit as I possibly can, right? So if you enjoyed the video, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget, check out the new program, the Strength Reset, down below. I know you're going to love it. In the top left-hand corner, I'm going to leave a video which is going to put some of these concepts of using lighter weights into practice with some different sort of training protocols. So head over to that video. I'll see you there very shortly.